Well, hello everyone, this is Sheila back with another video, and today I am going to show you my new wool winder. I bought this off eBay. It's not new, it has been used, and as you can see it's got somebody's name across the top who must have owned it at one time or other, called Vicky, and it cost, when they bought it, was £6.95, which was about what I paid for my wool winder. Must have been more than 30 years ago when I had my knitting machine, and it was also sold for £1 at some time or other. But I saw this on eBay and I knew it was used, but I'm sure it was the same one that I had got years ago. Mine was actually this one. I'll show you when I open the box. It was red. It is red and cream. Mine was blue and cream, but I'm sure it was the same brand, but it's a long time ago, I don't remember. But when I seen it, they were showing it for £12.95, plus I had to pay £2.75 postage, but I didn't mind that because it was the kind I wanted. And I knew it would be a lot better. I did have another one like this, a red and cream one that was very flimsy and practically fell to bits. But I'll open this up and I'll show you the inside. This is how it came in the original box. So I'm going to take it out and put the video down a little bit. And it has the thing, this part of it, not like that other one I had. This was like what my other one was like. It was part of the thing. You didn't have to put something in separate. When I was putting the other one in, it kept coming loose and kept coming out. This is separate. You put that on. You can take this off if you want to keep your wool onto cones. Fasten that on there. Then it has the guide here. Pull it out. It's very strong, this metal. The one on the other one I had, if you pulled it too hard, you bent it, it wouldn't stay up. It kept flopping down all the time. This was not on the one I got from TEMU, but another one I bought probably about a year before that. It only lasted about a year. And this is very strong and it pulls right out. So I'm going to clip it onto the table here. And I prefer this, winding it like this onto the table. It's much easier. The other one I could not, the one I got from TEMU, I could not keep it tight enough. It kept coming loose because that thing was separate underneath that fastened it, and it kept coming up. And that's what I wanted, one that spun diagonally like that, or oscillating, I think you call it oscillating. So I've got some wool here. Put it in the box on the floor so it doesn't roll all over the floor. And I'll wind it, if I can remember how you wind this round, how it goes. That's it. I'll put that down tight because I don't want a great big bit across the top. And this is much better than that other one, and it is a lot stronger than the red and cream one I had before, the one I got from TEMU, which actually dropped to bits. The cogs inside stopped connecting and everything with it. It was so annoying. This is called Royal, and it is made in Japan, where everything now is made in China. And I think the one I had was made in Japan, and there's a nut in that. I have to be careful when I'm crocheting that because there's a nut in that wool. I'm just going quite slow. I can go a lot faster with this one. It doesn't move. The other one kept moving about on the table. And that's all I have of the blue, so I'll fasten it off a little bit somewhere here so it doesn't come loose. And get it through. Because I do like to wind the balls on these. It comes up very easy. And it is a perfect cake. There's no bits on the top and no bits on the bottom. That's just the hole where it was on the thing, but that'll fill in. And my thing, I like it coming from the centre when I'm crocheting, because I like to put it on my knee down beside me and just pull it out as I'm crocheting. So that's good. That's that one there. I've got a white one as well. I'll do this white one. These were some balls I had left over from doing the coronation things. I'll have to think of something I can use them up for, because there's not a lot. And I'm wrapping one of my hair around this thing here, and my hair gets everywhere. Where is it? I can't even see it to get it up there. It is a little bit tight around that thing. I don't know whether that's been pushed in too far. I'll have to put something on to pull it out. Oops, I didn't put that in tight enough. It's so nice to have a wool winder that works the way I want it to work, not the way it wants to work. That one from TEMU was utter crap. I don't care what other people say, what other people have had them, and I've tried everything. I tried everything. Everybody told me, they were telling me different things to do, and it just did not work with it. So I only sent away on TEMU for to get the wool winder really, but I had to get £20 worth of stuff, so I might just as well have looked on eBay for this. But there are some things on there that are coming in handy that I have bought. So I bought some of those leather things for to put on the bottom of bags for the crochet around, you know, with the holes in. I got those quite cheap, and I got zips quite cheap. That's all it is of the white. And wrap it round there. Stop it coming out. Get that off there. There's a nice little cake there. As you can see, it's crisscrossed over the way I like it. And I don't know whether this one, you can take this part off. A bit around there. You can take this part off here if you want to use it off as a cone. But I don't know whether my cone I've got will fit on top of it. This is one of the cones I showed in my other video I had left over from when I had my knitting machine from that wool winder. And you put it on top. It fits perfect. It's meant for these. It's meant for here. So I'll wind something onto that. A little bit of red here. This one here, I can just put it on the little bit on the bottom there. Put it on before I put it in. Whoops, that didn't work, it flew off. to go a bit slower with this because it will fly off otherwise. I think when I used to use it on my other one, I think I used to put a bit of sellotape on the bottom to keep it on, because I think it used to fly off that as well, where I remember. And there you go. Oh, it's a bit harder to get off. I mustn't have pushed it down hard enough before. So if you want to use it just as it is, instead of pulling from the centre, you can wind it onto things like that. I did have a lot of these, but I gave them away when I sold my knitting machine. But I did have a lot of cones until recently that had been, that had wool on them. And they actually fitted on my old one. They would have fitted on this one because they were the same size as that circle in there. And I put them all in the bin. I thought they were no good because they weren't any good for the other one I had like this. But I'm very pleased with this. I've got 3 good little cakes there. So that's me happy.